Our special guest this morning, you probably wonder what he's walked into. It's the star of hit US drama The Wire, Mr. Reg E Cathey, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
One more?
I will.
Help yourself. Help yourself.
I will try one of these collagen masks and eat myself beautiful.
It's a gorgeous... Actually...
Man, it's working, man. It's working. Let me at him.
Later.
Now,
these aren't bad.
They're okay, aren't they? It's,
No,
it's the collagen flavour that separates them from the crowd, I think. Reg has been acting on stage and screen for 30 years. He's appeared alongside Jim Carrey in The Mask and Britain's Christian Bale in American Psycho. But he's here in the UK for, I think, a very special play at the Wyndham's Theatre in London's West End. Tell us a bit about it. What are you in?
It's going to be the Shawshank Redemption at the Wyndham Theatre. Beautiful Wyndham Theatre with lots of personality. The things that give a theatre its magic are the souls and the ghosts of all the things that have gone on before. And the Shawshank Redemption, of course, is surprisingly to me, because in America the film didn't go over as well as it's gone over here.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's one of people's favorite films. And so now you get to experience it on stage, you get to experience it live, and it has truly been an amazing adventure. Again, to act in this beautiful theatre, to be in this city, this wonderful...
You like Britain, don't you?
Oh, I do. And I must say, it is a completely different city than I remember as a child when I was here in the 60s. It's much browner, which is wonderful.
Good, yeah.
You know, I walked down Queensway, and one day I was walking, and I heard German, and I heard Italian, and I heard 3 or 4 different kind of Arabic languages, and then there were the different kind of African languages, and a Jamaican, and I thought, I'm in New York.
No,
I'm in London, and it has its own vibe.
Talking of New York, you said the film didn't go over as big in America as it did here. Has this play been performed in America first? Is it?
No, we did it in Dublin first, and then we brought it. All right, Dublin, yeah, man. Claire, yeah. No.
Now, because I'm told you're not a particular fan of Broadway. I'd read this thing that you accuse them all of being.
Okay. I've been busted. In New York, there's a certain circle of actors who would say that the real theater is done below 14th Street. Then there's another circle who would say, no, it's below A Street. And if you want to get into the bridge and tunnel stuff, the more commercial stuff, you would go above 14th Street to Broadway. While that might be true in a certain sense, it's always wonderful to get that Broadway paycheck.
Yeah, I bet.
It's just, it isn't what it used to be, but then what is? I mean, it isn't the same kind of, when you think of Broadway's golden age of the 40s and the 50s, you have Streetcar Named Desire with Brando, and you have dozens of other plays that are straight plays that are
But if you go back a bit further, the whole Ziegfeld Follies and everything, I mean, that's the 1930s in America,
exactly.
which was cheesy, really cheesy back then, wasn't it?
Right.
So
it was a whole different type of entertainment that was more crowd-pleasing. It wasn't as artistic. But then everything has its own cycle. I mean, it's like the weather. It's like...
Don't bring up the weather here. Please, don't do that. Listen, I've got to talk to you about The Wire, having you here. Did you have any idea about how big and how well received that show was going to be when you joined?
None at all.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
It's truly been amazing. And what's funny is I auditioned for every single part on the pilot. I had done another series called The Coroner with David Simon, and I had done a couple episodes of Homicide. And so they brought me in, and they brought me back, and I auditioned for the white people, the black people, the cops, the villains. And I thought, I've got to get something, and I got nothing. So I didn't watch that show for the first 2 years. I was
sulking.
I was sulking.
Now, in the end, they cast you as a political aide, Norman Wilson,
yes.
And this is, of course, the open drama set in Baltimore. We have a clip of Norman giving Mayor Tommy Carcetti a right ear bashing. What a voice! What a voice! What a voice!
I had my hair there.
No.
You know, I took my hair off because when I got the part, I didn't want to look like Morgan Freeman. And that's all I've heard. I look like Morgan Freeman.
Go on, Larry.
But your involvement is with music as much as with acting, isn't it?
Yes,
now,
I played the sax.
now, I understand you spent time with the Ramones.
Yes, I did. I was 18 years old. It was a college road trip to New York, spring break. Most of the other people go to Miami or somewhere warm. Not my crowd. We went to New York. And I crashed on Joey's couch.
That is quite cool.
And it was before they were anything. And I did not like punk. And so it was weird, I mean. But it was the most amazing time. I met the people that were in Blondie, hung out with all of the Ramones and the people at CBGB's. And looking back on it, it was like one of those milestones of my youth.
This is going to be a milestone of your middle age, then, in that case, because this is going to be the time of your life on this new show. I can tell you're feeling it already. And I have to say, I think you're looking more beautiful, too. Now, while you continue to develop, I'm going to tell the folks at home about today's show.